Right, so thanks ever so much for tuning in. Just a very quick one. Obviously, I'm going to be doing the Everton sleep out. Yes, fucking madness. Can't believe I'm doing it, but I am doing it. So, sponsor form and Just Giving I'm going to be setting up this week. So please, please, please consider donating 50p, a pound, whatever. It doesn't have to be massive. Just give us a donation. Really appreciate it. Make sure you click on the Instagram, because I have got Instagram. It's Network Michael D. You will find me. I'm there. Beautiful face. Beautiful. Facebook, we've got a group. Twitter, although Twitter's dead. Like, Twitter's done. Like, Twitter is finished. Like, the fan base on Twitter at times can be so toxic against each other. You know, you got Everton fans turning on Everton fans and being mentally fucking cruel to others. So I'm a bit woeful of that, but I am on there. Yeah, and obviously make sure you like and subscribe the video. Subscribe to me. Not so much with John, but me. And, yeah, guys, peace. Love you. Well, what's going on, everyone? It's Mike back again. And look, yeah, I know I ain't. Look, we haven't done as many videos this week because, do you know what? We sat there and we thought, we're bombarding you. Doing a video a night or a video every other night, whatever. We just bombard you. We just kill you. So, we've had a little bit of a break. We've had a little bit of a chill. John's not feeling very well today, so I'm on my own. Just like the good old times, you know. Fuck John. Hey, fuck John. No, I'm joking. So yeah, look, we're taking a Watford side at Vicarage Road, or whatever it might be called now because of any sponsorship deals. I don't fucking know. And we're taking a Nigel Pearson side that have got some heart. You know, they've got some grit, they've got some determination. They've clearly got a sprinkling of good players. Pereira. Lad in the middle, I think he plays quite well. Delafeu, obviously. Troy Deeney's come back and clearly made an impact. And Watford look better. They look more composed. They look more likely to win. And, you know, before Nigel Pearson came in, they were on a bad record at home. I think it was 5 draws and 7 defeats, or 7 draws and 5 defeats. Whatever it was a bad record. But Nigel Pearson's come in, and I think they've won their last 3 on the bounce at home. Very positive side. They're scoring more goals. And then just look at more of a threat. You know, Decore started to play a little bit more and advancing a bit more forward. So Watford all of a sudden have gone from being a team that I would go there and expect us to absolutely to, okay, let's take a chill, let's be calm, let's go and get a result. Now obviously our last result was a 2-2 draw with Newcastle, a game that Everton played very well for 93.5 minutes and absolutely fucking bottled it. So this is a game that, in my opinion, is overdue. This is a game that I wanted us to have at the weekend, wanted us to get straight back on it, go and get some positive results. And we didn't. But let's talk about that game just again very briefly. For 93 minutes, Everton, in my opinion, have played the best they had all season. So if we could do that against Watford, I'm confident we're not going to throw 2 goals away again. I'm really confident. However, I do suspect Watford will score. Everton haven't kept a clean sheet away from home since the Crystal Palace game in the Premier League. We need to focus on that. We need to go and get results away from home, because if Everton want to target 6th or target top 7 finish or top 8 finish, or even cement a place in the top 10, Everton need to get some more points away from home. There's no point getting 1-1 draws or, you know, 0-0 draws or whatever. We need to be winning games. So it's really, really important, in my opinion, that Everton bounce back from that game and go and get a result and beat Watford in a very difficult game. I'm not going to sit here and say this game's going to be easy. And I think a lot of people would say straight off the bat it's a 1-1 game. And I can definitely see why. Watford have started scoring goals at home. We've scored in our last 8 away games. Kind of makes sense, a 1-1 draw. We can't keep clean sheets. They're starting to keep some clean sheets. So this game's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. It's going to be cagey. But I think Everton need to get off to a quick start. Get the ball in the channels. Get Bernard Richarlison on the ball. Get Moise Keane if he starts. Dominic Calvert-Lewin to bully the defence and really get some quick tempo, because that's what hurt Newcastle. That's what's hurt teams this season, when we've played quickly, when we broke on them, when we get Bernard to be a little bit more creative. And when he plays in the centre, he's been hurting teams. When he's been playing on the left, he's been hurting teams. When he's at home with my missus, he's been hurting teams. So look, I'm really positive that we can go there, get a really good result, but we need to do the basics well. Yuri Mina's got to be winning every ball against Troy Deeney, and that's a tough order. You know, Mason Holgate can't be bullied by him. You know, we've got to make sure that Luca Dean and Sidibe or Coleman, whoever starts at right back, manages Delafeu and their other wingers, because they've got decent players. You know, they've got a decent midfield with Decore, that Will Hughes if he plays. They've got a decent side. You know, they've got a decent side, Watford. I don't like them. I don't like the fans because of the whole Marco Silva thing. But at the end of the day, what has happened is happened, and I want to put that behind us. But the simple fact of the matter is, if Everton can go to Watford, score 2 goals, we'll win the game. You know, in my opinion, it's that simple. You know, we've got a decent record. Ben Foster's... He's had a good season, Ben Foster. He's got, I think it's 8 clean sheets. I think it's a season highest or whatever for him. But look, we've got Dominic Calvert-Lewin who scored goals. He scored 5 in 6 under Ancelotti. He's done really well. You know, he scored as many in 6 as he did with Marco Silva in 16. It's really positive. So we just need to keep going. We need to keep it up. I suspect Everton get a result here. I suspect we get a positive result. I'm just looking at the potential lineups and whatever. I know Ancelotti's had his press conference today, and I would question. I would question what team we're going to play, just because of some of the players that we've got out still. But look, I thoroughly expect us to get a result, and as difficult as it is, I think that if Everton can just grind out a result against a difficult Watford side, we can go on. We can kick on. You know, if we had 2 extra points from the Newcastle game, Everton would be, I think it's 7th. You know, only 2 points behind, you know, the teams that are chasing top 4. You know, we've turned our season around massively, and we've got some tough games coming up. You know, we've got the big boys again. So, you know, with Man United, with Liverpool, I think we've got Arsenal away in the middle somewhere. I think we've got Chelsea as well. It's a tough 4 games. Then we've got a game against, I think it's Brighton, and then we play Man City. Do we play Man City? I can't remember. But it's some tough games. And I just, look, you know, I want us to be aggressive. I want us to be strong, and I want us to be positive. And, you know, I'm just having a look at some of the comments. and it's clear to see that, you know, there's a buzz around Everton now. You know, everyone's been saying about this Richarlison bid, which was complete bollocks. But, you know, Everton turning down £85 million for Richarlison. I sat there, and at very first moment, I went, 85 million? You know, this is a player that at times I have slagged off for not doing enough, for looking at Brazilian Kevin Kilban. I've said it this season, but he's definitely stepped up since Ancelotti's come in. He's more aggressive. He's trying to stay on his feet. He's trying to make things happen. He's getting back. He's tracking back. He's dribbling. And I saw a stat yesterday where he's first for everything, you know, in terms of goals from a winger, or, you know, tracking back, defending, shots on target. So look, it's really, 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 really positive. And obviously, we've got the transfer window, so by the time we play Watford, the transfer window would have been and shut. Now, obviously, it did look like we were going to be signing Matthias or Mateus Velcino, or however you say his name. Doesn't look like that's going to happen now. There was a rumour that we were going after Everton Suarez. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. Very briefly, it was Allen, and he's a phenomenal player. He's a class above anything we've got, and you know, I genuinely think that if he went into the Premier League, he'd be one of the top 5 creative players in the Premier League. There's no doubt about it. He's very, very talented. But I can't see it. And equally, you know, I was talking to John about this regarding financial fair play. Now, I do not know the full ins and outs. I don't understand it. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend to understand it. But the gist I'm getting is, if Everton want to progress, they need to get people off the book. If they want to bring in people, they need to get people off the book. And we've only had one person go out on loan, which is Cenk Tosun. So in my opinion, can we mirror that? Now, I'm assuming that we can loan someone in and pay them what Cenk is on. But I don't know. I'm not going to sit and pretend, because it would be very surprised if we've actually got physical money that, not that we haven't, but that we're actually allowed to spend. It's not helped Cuckoo Martina and Nias basically staying. It's not helped that, championship teams have come in for Nias and he said that he's not going to leave. I don't see the point. And the more that people are sticking him on the bench, and you see, this is a slight criticism of Ancelotti, the more he's put on the bench, the more he's going to think he's part of this team. But the simple fact of the matter is he's not. So he needs to be moved on, but I don't think he'll go tomorrow. Cuckoo Martina, I'd rip up his contract. I just don't see the point of him being around the place. He's not playing in the under-23s. He's getting nowhere near the first team squad. I just don't. What's the fucking point? So that's kind of where I am. Obviously, we've got young Gibson. Hopefully, he's going to get a loan move. I suspect he will get a loan move tomorrow. Who else do I think will go out? I think best case scenario, someone comes in for Schneiderlin or Sigurdsson. I really do. I'm sitting there thinking, someone make a fucking move for them, because if that means it frees up us having a little bit more money to just go and get someone, even a loan. And I was thinking of a player. I was thinking of a central midfielder who can pass the ball about, who is decent on his feet, who won't or isn't getting much game time at the moment, who will do for a 6-month loan just to be a stopgap, who is better than what we got. And the name I come up with was Harry Winks, because Tottenham have just signed Gedson Fernandes. I can't see him getting in the team. I can't see him playing much. Why not say to him, well, we'll give you a 6-month deal just to the end of the season. Obviously, he'll go back to Spurs with our blessing. He's helped us out when we've needed it. Fair enough. He's a decent player. He's probably better than what we've got. And he does create, he does move, he does play the ball around a little bit. And I just can't see Tottenham playing him. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a Tottenham fan. I don't know, but that's the sort of player that I think would really add value. Just creative spark in the middle of the park. Maybe sit on the half turn. The other one, obviously, that people have actually commented on and actually seen is Ross Barkley. He was and is very, very good at driving with the football, but his decision making at the end of it is bollocks. Now, I personally don't want Ross Barkley back because he's a snake. And I'm pretty sure 90% of the fan base think the same. However, we ain't the board, but I think they'll feel the same. But people have said, why not go and get Ross Barkley on loan? I'm all right. I'd rather stick fucking Schneiderlin in the middle of the park, and that's fine. I tell you what, I'd rather stick my little boy in the middle of the park and let him fucking have a go against Decore, my little 7-year-old, than stick Ross Barkley in that side. So yeah, I'm kind of sitting there. Look, ideal for the transfer window would be Sigurdsson and Schneiderlin to go. Can't see it. Don't think it will happen. Everton will demand far too much money for either of them from teams that probably haven't got it. I don't think we'll sign anyone at this point. It would be a nice surprise if we do. Yeah, that's kind of where I am. Right, back onto the Watford game, because I know I've kind of gone over it. Team for tomorrow, Pickford in goal, although it's not necessarily out of choice. We've got no one to put pressure on him. He thinks he's Billy Big Bollocks. He did against Newcastle. The Newcastle fans were wankers. There's no getting around it. The comments they were making, the chongs they were chanting, wankers. Got no time for that. Stand up if you suck your mum. Honestly, mate, you wouldn't say it to my fucking face, would you? So that was a waste of time. However, we've got no option but to play him, because Lossell, he played in the Huddersfield side that got absolutely dicked. So, mind you, Pickford was the same, but there you go. At left back, I'll go Luca Dean, although he's struggling. So I'd have no problem playing Baines instead. But look, I'm going to give it to Luca. He did play that ball inside for Dominic Calvert-Lewin last week. He turned on and shot, so he stays because of that. Mina Holgate in the centre of the park, fine, whatever. This is based on, I haven't listened to Ancelotti's press conference. Sidibe at right back. Midfield pairing is, and again, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but Schneiderlin, who I actually think has done okayish. I don't think he was at fault for any of the Newcastle goals. I thought he had a decent game. So I'm going Schneiderlin. I didn't think Delph had a great game, so I'm not going Delph. I think I'd rather go Sigurdsson. Schneiderlin and Sigurdsson. I mean, fuck me. Fucking hell. On the left, I'll go Bernard. On the right, I'll go Richarlison. Up front, I'll go Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Moise Keane. And I just think that team can tear Watford a new body crease, quite frankly. I'll go for an Everton 2-1 victory. Wouldn't surprise me if it's 1-1. And yeah, guys, look, I'm leaving it there. Sorry for the long video, but I wanted to get enough into it. Wanted to get a lot into it. And yeah, it'll be out. Oh, I've left it a bit late. Probably about... Well, it doesn't matter. You're just fucking watching it. Guys, peace. See you soon. Love you. Peace. Mwah. Wah. Wah. Oh, new edition. Everton tattoo here. Got Nil Satis Nissi Optimum on my chest. If you haven't seen it, go and check out my Instagram. Love you all forever. Peace.